Hi y'all, how you perking? I hope you're perking good. My name is B. I am a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive, and I like to use both of those things together in order to get an informed opinion on the issues that we talk about on this channel. Now, whether we talk about mental health related stuff or whether we're using the cards to help give guidance to the people who are involved in these discussions, either way, everything that we talk about on here is in order to be helpful and not hateful. So, we're leaving all the hate at the door. I am. Hopefully, y'all are as well. All right, so today, Nikkie Tutorials dropped a bomb on us, a big, beautiful bomb on us. Today, officially, January 13th, 2020. I've already been saying that that 2020, starting in January, obviously, is all about a year of exposing truths and redefining ourselves. And we're already started with a big bang. So today Nikkie Tutorials just came out and let everybody know her true story, that she was born in the wrong body and she is transgender. And the video, when I saw it, I want to say maybe an hour after it was posted, already had millions of views. And there's already a big outpouring of support for her, which is awesome. I know that you could tell that it was really hard for her to come out. Her voice was breaking and shaking. She seemed nervous but excited and relieved all at the same time. I imagine, anybody going through that kind of situation and telling the entire world a big truth like that would feel the same way. What I am wanting to look into is twofold. Number one, she mentioned that she wasn't really ready to give out this information, though she did get to do it on her own terms, but she feels like she was pressed and pushed to make this public because she was getting blackmailed by someone or some people to get this information out there. And they were going to blackmail her with it, and she decided to take it into her own hands, take her power back, and make a video on it before they could steal her thunder. And, I'm proud for her for that. And I want to kind of look into the cards and see if we can get a little bit of information, about these asshats that tried to blackmail her. And then also see if we can look into the cards to give some kind of helpful guidance for her, for the community, for the people who follow her, the people who love her, hate her, wherever they fall, and kind of see where we can move forward with all of this. So, why not go ahead and dig right on into it? All right, so in terms of these people or person who are blackmailing Nikkie Tutorials and into forcing her to release this information before she was ready. Let's see if we can kind of get any information on that in a way that can be helpful and not hurtful. So, like to be useful here on this channel in any way we can. Okay. Let me reshuffle with that. Don't feel like it was ready just yet. So, interesting. Okay, so first and foremost, what's disturbing about what I see here is money was involved in this. So within the blackmail, money was involved. I don't know if it was a case of, I know this dirty little secret, some people would think of it as, and I'll expose you unless you pay me whatever kind of money. I don't know if that was the case, because that's extortion. I don't know if that was the case, but money was involved nonetheless. It could have been somebody that wasn't trying to get money out of her, but thought that if they sold this story to tabloids or fast news outlets that they'd make a quick buck on having this kind of information. They're, thinking, oh, I know this information and this information's accurate, so I can't get sued for giving inaccurate information because it's true. So, but I can make some good money off of this. Money was in this person or these people's minds as it related to giving out this information. I want to say, I don't know if it was one person that blackmailed her or multiple people that blackmailed her, but I'm seeing a man. I'm seeing a fairly headstrong man, that, like, a very ambitious go-getter type, and I mean, the negative side of that, sometimes being positive and in charge of your life is a great sign, but the kind of people that want to make a fast buck or want to be able to be in power, or they're really driven to the point that they would do anything to get to the top. There's some kind of shadow sides to that type of a personality if they go unchecked or don't have their own moral compass. So something was going on with this man, and it could be, like I said, it could be more than one person, but I'm definitely seeing a guy that had this information and felt like they could use this information for harm. So naturally, that made Nikki feel freaked out. She felt like she was having to juggle this information, like, crap, what do I do? I can't stop this exposing, but I'm not ready to make a video. How do I handle this? Really freaked out. So she was thinking about things. She was all over the place, and she kind of had to make a rush last-minute decision on making a video and going ahead and exposing herself, even if she wasn't ready. And this is kind of looking out to what she just did after she released the video, seeing what she's done, seeing the impacts, feeling relieved, and feeling like I turned this on its head. I took a really bad situation and I made it into something that fits me and my style, and I was able to take control and be the one to go through with this. Let me see if I can get some clarifiers on some of this. Ah! See? I said, let me get some information on who this person is that was blackmailing. Y'all, look at this. This is the devil card. This is the devil card. So, yeah, there was somebody who's doing this because they're extreme. Remember how I said the shadow side of this kind of a personality is somebody that would get anywhere, like, I want to get somewhere at any cost, being overly ambitious to the point that you don't care who you step on. This is someone that this is someone that's so out for themselves that they don't care who they run over, who they step on, what it takes, what it does to a person. They don't care. They're self-serving. They're hedonistic. This person is all out for themselves. Is this someone that she knew or that she was close to? Come on, cards. Don't be falling out all at once. We only need one at a time, man. Okay, let me see. Ooh, okay. This is someone Nikki did know. I venture a guess that it was someone she was close to, someone she had emotional bonds with. I'm getting a very Cancerian energy, like the sign of Cancer, zodiac sign of Cancer. I'm not saying that the person who did this was a zodiac sign Cancer. If they were, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not saying that they are. But Cancerian energy is like a, that like emotional attachment kind of energy. A lot of times it can mean home and family, but not necessarily just that kind of emotional attachment energy. This is someone she had a falling out with. So this is someone that used to be whoever was spearheading this campaign, this blackmail campaign. Again, I don't know, it could have been more than one person, but whoever was like the forerunner spearheading it, if it was more than one person, they had a falling out. They used to be attached at one point in time. They used to have some kind of a connection, some kind of an understanding, but they had a falling out. And this is where this person went. So that's a betrayal. That's really bad. That's not just some stranger that just happened to, get a hold of a medical record some kind of way and find something out. No, this is somebody that was close enough to her or her family or her close circle that they gained this information straight from the source hub and then betrayed her in this way. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. But fortunately, with the star card, again, this is with her taking her power back, her starting something new, her moving forward into a new stretch now, so this is her being in power over this situation. So this is not something for people to fear or to be worried about. She's in power in this situation. She's the one that's got the universal backing behind her, so to speak. She's starting out on a new foot. In fact, the star card literally does come after the Tower card in terms of the number sequence of the tarot. So it makes sense that when one thing tears down and is over and burns and dies, a new thing starts anew. So I wonder if the cards will say whether this person was a friend connection, a family connection, a romantic connection, if it's able to give me that. I don't feel, has to feel like the right card. Has to feel like the right card. All right. So, okay, let me do another one. So, I'm not necessarily getting like a friend, family, romantic connection. I'm getting like that it's someone that maybe she's worked with in some capacity. Like, I don't know if it's a colleague, a co-worker, someone, whether it's that they used to work together literally like at a job or still do, whether it's like a literal job connection or whether it's like we were, colleagues, we were collaborators, or we are in similar roles, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's like, oh, fellow YouTuber kind of a thing in the same general type of community. I'm not sure, but it looks like the work could be the same, or not the same, but I'm not getting like scorned ex-lover. I'm not getting scorned family member per se. You know what I'm saying? Like either friend or someone that was more of a collaborator, colleague type. If that makes sense. Okay. So she used to help this person, and then their communication went sour. I don't know what got in the way of their working relationship and or friendship, but something went sour. She used to be like, this is a very give and take kind of card, a very giving, charitable type feel. So she was, she was very giving and charitable, and they spoke, they had communications, and something went sour in that. Interesting. I don't know if the card, obviously the cards aren't going to say this person's name was John Smith. It's not going to happen like that. And you can only get information that spirit feels like is information they're willing to give you, because you can't interrupt free will. So we may not receive any more specificity than this. And if you talk to any reputable tarot readers, they'll say the same. If you talk to anybody that says any different, like they can give you the literal name and stuff of people, please run away. You're about to be frauded. So, yeah. So this is kind of saying, moving on from this, she's going to be able to make this situation. This is, I mean, the Magician card. This is the ultimate can I friggin' talk? Lord, help me. The ultimate alchemist. You know, people that say, oh, I can turn precious metals into gold. I can turn water into wine. Like, just think of that kind of a vibe, that the person that can turn lemons into lemonade. There we go. There's a euphemism that we use over here in the U.S., you know, lemons into lemonade kind of a thing. So she's going to be able, and she has already, in that she took her power back and made this video. She's already made something of this. So what kind of advice can we give Nikki moving forward after this has happened? Woo. Okay. So moving forward, Nikki, after this has happened, you want to be careful that you're not carrying too much of a load. That means don't carry too much of an emotional load, like how much you probably felt like you were holding back when you were not, you know, being honest with the world, with, you know, even with Dylan for some time, you know, about being trans. That kind of weight carrying on our shoulders when we're not able to be our true authentic selves, that kind of weight is not worth it. So this card is saying holding weight from secrets and things like that, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So feel able to operate within your own authenticity, and feel able to be open always, because it's not worth it not to. This one right here says, be careful who you trust. And I guess that's because of what we just went through here. Be careful of who you trust. Be careful of who gets information about you versus others. You know, be careful that if people are, you know, if you're wanting to be your true authentic self and share all kinds of information, that you have a means to protect yourself so that people can't weaponize that information that you've shared with them. You know, I don't know, NDAs, people like to make people sign those and things like that. I don't know, just be careful. Be cautious about who you let in close. And I know she already seems somewhat guarded because she, you know, spent so long not being completely open and honest with everyone about her personal life, because it's her prerogative to keep that to herself. So she seems to already have an element of that, but it seems here that it's a cautionary tale to even be more shrewd. And this is, be clear about what you want. And be clear that you're not getting sold some kind of fantasy, that there's this person that's really charismatic and making you feel like y'all are great friends or great acquaintances, or, you know, you have a great working relationship, just for you to be blindsided later when, you know, you get the wool pulled off your head kind of thing. And this is, you know, these are just kind of cautionary cards of be careful for this, you know, try this instead, that kind of a thing. Let's see if we can get any other kind of advice for Nikki. Okay, well, there's a card under that, but yeah, what's that card under that? Ugh, I knew it! I knew it. Okay, I gotta stop yelling. I'm yelling. So, this card is keep pulling on your inner strength. That there are a lot of ways in which we see Nikki and we feel like, wow, she's so strong, you know, she's such a great role model, and those things are true. But there's a lot of points in time when Nikki doesn't feel strong. She doesn't feel like she's strong. She feels insecure. She feels afraid. She feels like, you know, she may be unable to be the bigger, better, more confident one, you know, hear me roar kind of thing. She has weak moments, you know, and how she feels. And those things are all the negative talk in your head. It's not real. It's not true. Don't listen to those insecurities. Don't listen to that negative self-talk. Don't let people make you feel powerless. Don't let people take that control away from you. Feel empowered. Allow yourself to draw on that inner empowerment. You show that to us a lot in videos, so embody that for real all the time, not just on camera. This card right here is a victory card after betrayal. So yeah, whoever that was, person or people that was, it was a betrayal. It was a betrayal. So this is someone that she knew and cared about at some point in time. This is a betrayal, and this is a victory card. So this is a perfect way to kind of wrap this up, giving this advice that hopefully she will listen to with really these 4 cards that were advice cards, and saying, yeah, you were stabbed in the back, but like you said, sit on it and rotate. You have the victory card right here. You have something worth bragging about. The whole world sees you. The whole world knows you. The whole world feels you. You have the world. You have the world. You've won this, girl. Victory. Victory. Something to brag about. Ride that white horse, girl. Lord help. All right, y'all. It's been 20 minutes. I've rattled on about this for 20 minutes. Let me wrap it up. But hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of these videos. Go back and look at my old videos if you want to see me covering some tea, doing a little bit of tea and tarot at the same time. Also, like the video if you liked it, and tell me what you think below. Who do you think could have been the type that would have done this to her and betrayed her like this? Do you think it's someone we know? Do you think it's someone we don't know? Do you have any kind of intuitive hunches about it? What do you think about her coming out as trans? Do you think, like, wow, that took a lot of courage? You know, I want to know how you feel about it. Are there any of you who are trans and you feel like just by her coming out, it has made a huge impression on you, a big impact on you? You know, just let me know. Let's have some chats up in the comments. And for anybody that would like to book a personal reading yourself privately, then hit me up at my email. It's linked down below. Alrighty, y'all. We'll hang out on the next one. Bye, guys.